Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. So, I received a little bit of your feedback about what's going on here. I know 330 and Draco did not like this. And now that I look at it, I kind of understand it's a bit thin right here. Let me show you. Well, I think what they're talking about would be the blocks right here. Let's take these out. And put in, they said a curve block. I guess we could do some kind of a curve block right there. Maybe one of these things. Let's see how that would look. I think that was Draco's suggestion that I do some sort of a curved block like that. I guess that's what he meant. I don't know. Maybe that works. We still have the flat side with no gap. There and there. So something like that maybe. But I think, this doesn't look right with the blocks up here, the plates, not having a lot of them. I just do that all the way across to make it uniform. I was kind of thinking about some lighting up here, but maybe we could do some lighting down here on these supports and those supports. Gotta figure out how I'm going to do that, though. I don't know if I'm really... this looks okay up here, but it would be nice if I had one strip going down the middle with some lighting, on the top as well. Because remember on the stream series, we had a ceiling in here, a roof, with dual lighting going all the way down. And I like the way that looked. But we'll try to get a little fancier on this one, do it a bit differently. So that's that. Well, let me run over here real quick and get some more bulletproof glass making. Because I got an idea last night of something I want to do, and I'm going to need at least 100 more bulletproof glass. At least 100 more. I'm going to have to smelt down. Let's take out half of these. Let's see. Bulletproof glass plate. Now, what is it that I am short on? Is it stone? Yes, stone. Okay. So let's get some stone going in here. And while we're waiting on this stone to smelt, I think what I'll do is I'll rearrange this forge room and go ahead and try to finish it. Because as it is now, it's not a finished product. We started on it and then we didn't finish it. I think now would be a good time for me to kind of do that. Take out this bottom forge. We have nothing in there. Well, we have this. I'll have to make another one of those. And let me look at my inventory here real quick. Iron. And I think someone, maybe it was Mr. Paul Gross, was wondering when I was going to label all of these things. Paul, I'm still trying to figure out how I want to do this. Still don't know if I like this. If I like this setup. We have an empty box there. We have a fuel box there. I could actually label that fuel. This is our ammo box. We can label that ammo. This is our gun. No, this is our miscellaneous. And this is our first aid. So, building. I think the nails are in crafting, but let me stick this in there. This, and that. We're going to eventually need those incline pieces when we make our ramp leading up. Also need some more concrete plates and more arch pieces. So need to get on that. Do a sort so I can see what I have. And this one can go... Let's take the cement out of there. Land claim. There we go. And I think we did cover that you can have multiple active land claim blocks down as well, didn't we? I think we covered that. Maybe it was just covered in the comment section, but either way, we did figure that you could figure out you could. And there's a timer on it. And you know how sometimes I'll log off, and it hasn't happened in a while. A good example is when I plant the garden, and then I get back on. The garden's fully grown, but I haven't played. Not a minute has passed in the day, but it seems as if a few days have passed. Well, I feel like that's happening with these land claim blocks as well sometime. Because I'm not looking at forges or don't have anything in the forges going, or the garden, it seems as if maybe time has passed and I don't have anything else to account for that other than the fact that the land claims don't work anymore. We did put a storage up underneath there. I think that would be most efficient way of doing it would be to put, let's make a few more storages here. Storage box. Before I do that, I think I have some somewhere. Let's just check and make sure. Yeah, I do. Okay, there we go. And I need signs. I need signs. We'll make 6. I don't think I had any signs in here anywhere. Yeah, I had 1. All right, so I guess I'll stick this under here like so. Right? And then signs. There's nothing in that one yet. But this one, that's our ammo. Oh, not ammo. Ammo. And ammo. This one can be fuel. Forge fuel. And then we have this one is first aid right here. I don't like these little signs. I wish you could paint these things, you know? Wish you could paint them. First aid. And then we know this one's food. I don't know if I should label it or not. I guess, you know, we have all the rest of them labeled. I don't know why I wouldn't label that. This is, we need more signs. I have one more in here to give me 2 for this box. How about we, let's see, quest maps. Oh, not, well, I can't type today. My goodness. Quest and maps. Okay, that one's done. I just don't like that at all. I would love it if I could just remember where everything's at in here and I would not have to label them. So then here, I guess we could just do fuel for the forge and fuel for the forge. Well, we can go ahead and pick this one up as well. We start on a new project. If we finish this base before Alpha 17, I'll take all these forges that I have, the extras, and we'll go set up a new forge room somewhere else. Wherever the new build is going to be. You know, we'll set that up. So 3 forges is what we're working with here. Now, I like that. I like the way it looks. I think it's kind of matches the building that we have here. You know what I could do? I'm pretty sure I have all the storage boxes I need now. Can't forget that I have some repair kits right there. We're gonna need that. Some parts for a new mini bike, some engines, tools. I mean, I guess it only makes sense to label that. We're gonna have to paint that box, paint that box. And I'm thinking like military gear right there. You know what I mean? We have nothing in there. There's the first aid in here. Do we have it? Wait a minute. Well, I don't know if we need it now that I'm looking at it. Look at all those. Draco was right. He was saying an auto turret underneath this to protect against screamers. That's probably what we need to do here. So screamers aren't constantly beating on those pillars. But I don't think I need a gun box because I don't use guns. You know, we goof off with the AK with some extra ammo we buy from the trader. I'd really love to get a 44 grip so I can make one of those to kill those ferals off when the horde's over. Let's get my paintbrush out on my belt. A little bit of paint. Go ahead and paint this sucker. You know what I mean? And paint you. Okay. And we could just label that fuel. But I'm thinking, where's my... Did we just trash all of that gear I had? I guess we did. Boy, we have so many crucibles and anvils and forges. I almost need a box for those. You know what I mean? We just put miscellaneous. We'll put a miscellaneous box down here. How about that? Let's craft 2 more of those. And we'll just put miscellaneous. And might as well get 2 more going here. Put forge or fuel. And fuel. How much lead are we sitting on? Not much. Not much. A lot of brass. We'll never use that brass. Stone. Yeah, see, it's going to be a while before I can complete that entrance. What else are we missing here? We're missing nothing, but we need to get, what, a crucible in there? Is that what we need? I guess so, because we're working with iron, so... but as it is... wait a minute. Bulletproof glass plate. 115? So it really doesn't take much stone at all. Let's do 100 of those and get them going. And then maybe by the next episode or so, bulletproof glass plate. I want to triple, quadruple check that, because that's a lot. Now the only thing we're short on would be the lead. What are we doing on buckshot again? You're pretty good on buckshot. We got to get some shotgun shells a rolling here. Finish out a couple of those turrets. So quest and maps is kind of a useless chest because I never even use those things. Let's stick... Let me do some sorting here real quick. Stick our nails back in there. We're going to have to put our fuel in the fuel box. Right here or here. Tell you what, we'll stick one there and we'll stick the other one right here for our iron. I'm going to put my paint back in here. Building goes here. Do another sort. And let's stick this stuff in the miscellaneous. How about that? That's just kind of a waste of a slot in my building box there. We don't want to do that. Same with the forges. All right. They can stay in there. And I mean, I guess while we're labeling them, it wouldn't look right if I didn't do them all. Let's just do one more sign. Put my nails away. Put my concrete or my cement in here. And label it food. And while we're looking at the food chest, go ahead and eat a meat stew. Some goldenrod tea. We're going to need to do some hunting here sometime soon, too. We are almost out of meat, considering what we had just a few short episodes ago. We're kind of going through it. So that, and that. Go in here. Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? No one told me that Glimpse stopped by and cooked us up some meat stew. Well, thank you, Glimpse, for cooking up some meat stew. Let's stick it in the box. Booyah. Finger in each bite. And stick my paintbrush back in this box. We're not going to need that for a while. So all building supplies, we need more concrete plates. There's more fuel. And some miscellaneous. Well, we're getting everything sorted out today. Tell you what. It's necessary, though. Kind of a time killer while we're waiting on some of this bulletproof glass. Let's see. Plate. Wet concrete plate. How many can we make? 677. Let's make 100. Let's make 100. You know, who knows what we're going to need those for in the future. So that's good. That's good. We could actually... how are we doing on rebar? Yeah, we're okay. We're okay. I could actually make a little bit more. Let's take a tiny bit of this fuel. 37 should be enough. Plop it in there. Go rebar. By 2,000. Put that in there. Let's do a sort. Get it all sorted. Anything in here? I think we're good. I think we're good. Now, I can't remember if I had any other suggestions for what I'm doing in here. I think that's it. But at least we got it finished now. Well, this stage of it, unless we decide something differently. I kind of like it. You know, I don't like having to have the signs everywhere. I wish there were a better way of doing that. There's currently not a better way. We can't paint those signs. It'd be pretty nifty if we could paint them and have the text a different color. You know, I need to figure out a place to stick my bedroll. We had the attack of the killer hatch, and if I had not put that down, well, I'd be in trouble right now. Because I would have spawned out in the middle of nowhere somewhere. We might as well just go ahead and smelt this down. We'll stick this stack in there. Stick that there. We're going to have an episode. I said it yesterday, but it's coming, folks. We're going to have an episode soon of mining. Just mining. I know you don't want to hear that. But it is absolutely necessary. Okay. What are we up to for bulletproof plate glass? Only 12. Only 12. And we have no more of that. So let me go over here. Check out our new entrance. Maybe I can share a little bit with you what I planned on doing with this new entrance. So I thought something cool to do would be to encase or enclose this drawbridge inside of the building, right? So we'd have to take out these blocks right here because we're going to extend the building on down. Also have to take out these blocks. Not necessarily. No, not necessarily. I wouldn't have to take out those. But we'd have to take out the exterior blocks because we would extend the building on down. Don't know how I'm going to do it yet, though. We could... We have a lot of support under here, don't we? Too much support, But, you know, if the zombies take a couple of them out, the building should still stand with no problem. Let's see what we did here. So I had this pillar, and I went 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You know what I mean? And the same thing here. And we had those 5 apart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the 6. The same thing there. And then we had 1, 2, 3, 4th. 1, 2, 3 in the 4th. Is this different on this end than it is the other end? 2, 3, and then the 4th. No, no. I have to eliminate. I have to keep this out of the equation. That's not part of it. 1, 2, 3 in the 4th. 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th. It's actually there. Is where it's at. I was counting that one, but that one doesn't count. That's off of the hallway. Same thing here then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the 6th. Okay, now those would line up in the center. That's how we want those. Then the same thing. Oh, also something you can comment on. I had the suggestion to do another drawbridge on this side. I didn't plan on that. I planned on doing it so that we could enter on this side and then just hop out of this side. You know what I mean? That way we wouldn't have to constantly put down a door every time I wanted to leave. Because it's just a little small drop down. I don't know if I'll do that or not. I'll take your suggestions. I mean, it would probably look good, but as far as being functional, I think it's kind of a waste of time. But it also might look weird if I have this long area over here and I have nothing over on this side. So we may have to do that. We may have to do that. I don't know. Well, anyway, 1, 2. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, and then, right? Two, 3, 4. Did I do that right? Yeah, 3, and then 4th would be right there. I'm going to get it right eventually. So that would be our next support section. Let me count these out and see how far apart we went. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, so that would be our next segment of support for what we would do. Now this is we're gonna have to auger this dirt out over here and make it so that we can have a ramp that leads us up into the hallway. It's probably actually going to start somewhere through here because when we encase this in concrete, maybe we just make it the same length. You know what I mean? We make it the same length that we made that one. And I'm still contemplating the curved glass on the top. So this is kind of a planning episode. It's kind of a planning episode. We've just been jumping into the deep end here lately. We haven't been doing much planning. We've just been plopping blocks, and then I have to auger things because I'm not really taking the time to plan what I want to do. Now, typically, if I were on my own, I'd sit here and stare at this thing for like an hour and sip on some coffee and think, try to get creative with it. But because I am under the pressure of the clock recording, I'm not able to do that. Let's see here. Let's get some pillars out. And we went up 4. Oh, I'm hitting my head on the... I was hitting my head on the drop. Scotty beamed me up for a moment there, folks. I was just in another world. A whole new world. Uh-huh. So that'll be support section for segment number 2. Now, I would have to take this out. And I don't think we could re-brace this just to make sure, but I need to put a flat block in there to carry that down to the next section of support. Let me nail these. I know someone's going to say, hey man, you miscounted by 1. I probably just did. But anyway, we'll auger it down if I did. We'll auger it down if I did. Oh, you stop sticking me. Mm-hmm. And put that in there and stick you there and upgrade you. Well, I don't like that, but that's just how it has to be, folks. That's just how it has to be. It'll look better when we get it all finished, of course. But I don't like that. You know, I talked about it. I don't know why we wouldn't or couldn't. We absolutely could put in glass along the bottom here. Bulletproof glass blocks. You know what I mean? I don't really know what kind of difference that would make. Maybe it would look... Maybe it would look okay. Maybe it look okay. But right now, I'm just being held up by the fact that I don't have enough bulletproof glass to do what I want to do. You know, we didn't raise... Let's test it, see if it collapses. I doubt it will. Nah. It's actually, this one's going to hold the support. See, we have 2 floors up in here. You know what I mean? We got to keep that in mind too. But I did that just for power's sake. If we needed power, like I said, I could put a generator down in the floor, well, down in this area, and put a light on the outside here. I could also, and I keep looking at this and thinking, well, it looks cool to have that business glass up there, but I can take that down. We can run a relay up top, just like we did on all the other buildings, and that can provide some power for us throughout this structure and other structures. That may be the route I go. I don't know yet. I don't know. No! Oh, it went in the right place. This here. And that's our bare floor, our base floor. And we'll have to build up a level. Can I complete this without falling? I guess I can. Look at that. Oh, it holds. Let's do the same thing over here. Mm-hmm. I'm waiting for it to collapse at any moment now. I know it's not going to, but this rebar just seems like it doesn't hold like it used to on Alpha 15 and 14. Feels kind of flimsy to me. I saw some wiggling up there. I was like, whoa, what's wiggling? It's just a shadow from the sun. Shadow from the sun. Boy, we can go through rebar and concrete. I tell you what. We've gone through a lot of it too, folks. A lot of it. So let me see. Will this fall down in between? We're going to have to change this one up. You know, now that I look at it, we're going to have to change it up. Because this door, let's see how this looks. Let's see how it looks. I might have to leave the floor out only where the door falls down. You know what I mean? That way the zombies can't come up in here. And I'm telling you right now, folks, I could make a ramp up into this darn thing and no zombies would ever come up in here. Unless I'm standing right here and the zombies are coming from around this area, they're not going to come up in here. But just to play along with the game and all, and the fact that they, you know, could potentially, what we'll do is this. And I'll have to rethink my supports on this end. Maybe we split the difference on the outside. I think of how we could do it and make it look right. You know what I mean? Let's take a look at it from down below. So this whole section would have to come out, and it's right where the support's at. Maybe I could do a support right there and right there. Where does that put me? Puts me right on the edge. So that might be right. That might be right. Let's upgrade this block and this block. And let's take these out real quick before they dry. Oh, that one dried. Well, auger it down. Now, I don't know what kind of structural integrity issue we're going to get here. I wonder if I can remove this one rebar. Make it fall. Kind of look at this for a moment so I don't goof up big time. I guess you see what I'm trying to do here. Hopefully I've explained myself enough that you understand kind of what's going on. I might have to, let me go up here and look at it. Let's just pretend for a moment here that I'm always going to be down here on this end and they're going to be zombies coming from this way and they could just walk right up and jump in. But see, this is going to be like, like that. So if we did this, the zombies could still technically run over here and beat on this. You know what I'm saying? They could beat on this wall. Does that even matter, though? Does that even matter? You'll have to tell me in the comment section, because I tell you what, I'm absolutely not concerned one bit that a zombie is going to path up here. Only while I'm standing up here building and on this end will they ever come around to this end. Because our horde defense, you see that structure in the middle? It's the same distance from here to there as it is from there to our horde defense on the other side. So the zombies might spawn in the horde right here, but they're going to be coming my way. And they're not going to be coming over here. And we might have a wandering horde come running up on us at any moment. While I'm up here building, they absolutely would. But I think I'd be fine if I were to leave it just like this. We'll build a floor on out over here. Make our ramp that goes down over there. And I hear a screamer. Yeah, those forges kicking. And I think this would be good. Now, I need to take out the curve blocks so we can extend this down. And we'll do a support just like we did here. We'll do bulletproof glass. It's just a shame I didn't go business glass, but it wouldn't match. You know, it's such a time, an investment of time to make that bulletproof glass, especially for all that we need. Is there something else different that I could do here? Should I even have all of this glass here? Should I divide it down the middle? You know what I'm saying? Should I have like this block? Of course, not where it's at, but instead of having the glass there, have a row of concrete going down the center and divide it. Maybe. I don't know. Give me suggestions on that. It would absolutely save some time on bulletproof glass, but I don't think I'm going to upgrade this. I think I'm going to wait till I get your suggestions, but I tell you, we're going to auger this curve block down here. Okay. We're going to extend this down, but what I want to do is enclose this whole thing so you don't even see a drawbridge from out here. You know, when you roll up on the building, you don't even see that drawbridge. It's nice and tucked away up in here. But if we're going to have a drawbridge, we do not need to have a divider or a hole, you know, to make sense that, well, that's the reason there's a drawbridge there. So zombies can't walk up into our... Look at that, I can put a block inside that. What's up with that? I didn't realize you could do that. That's kind of weird. But anyway, so give me some feedback on this and let me know what you think about it. And now just remember too, I'm going to build all this up a dual layer just like we did over there. So we have a false floor if we wanted to put something in the floor, lighting or whatever it is that we wanted to do. We could do that. And I'll just stop and pick this up tomorrow once I get your feedback about how I should do this. So walls up here, going down all the way to right there with glass in it, just like you see over there. Our mini bike, our ramp will be right here to come in on the mini bike. All this enclosed. I'll go ahead and close this back now, not that it's going to matter. And then maybe we come back tomorrow. This is another project we have to still jump on. I have to finish this room up here, connect the catwalk. Yeah, the catwalk. And then I can figure out what I'm going to do with that roof. The more I look at it, the more I don't like it, especially the corner pieces. I don't like that at all. Unless we were to get rid of that curved piece right there and put concrete in up there all the way across the curved, you know, this stuff right here. Do this number. Advanced. Oh yeah, it's already in the right placement. And do it like this, but attach it to right there and all the way across on the inside. Don't think I like that. It eliminates the option for putting power and lighting up there. And as it is, I can put a generator down in this hole. I can auger that block out. Light on the back side up to the relay little light thing that we have all over the base everywhere. And put those across the ceiling. Then we could then use that to power the lighting in this hallway, in this room. So I might just get rid of that. Not digging the way that looks. You know, we can still put glass up there. But it'll look more like what it looks like over here. See the lighting up there where we did those relays, the 330 idea. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your support. When we come back tomorrow, we'll continue working on that new entrance. That's what it looks like through the glass. Starting to look like a mega structure now. Starting to all come together. Let's check our bulletproof glass. We were up to 64. So we have 36 left, 14 minutes. And we'll jump on that tomorrow. Might need about another 100. So hopefully when this lead smelts down, we'll be able to make a decent amount more. You have yourselves a good day, good evening, wherever you may be located. I'll see you all tomorrow.